All right, Hayley Woodin from Business in Vancouver joining us now to talk about this launch for Apple and what's happened to Samsung with all the recalls of their phones. This is a prime opportunity for Apple right now.
It absolutely is. So we're seeing that on the markets as well. Apple shares rallied to the best we've seen this year. They're up 11%. That actually boosted the Dow Jones by around 80 points. This is the best four-day stretch of gains for Apple since April 2014. And what that means for them, they've added through this week around $64 billion to their total market cap, meaning that the total market value for their outstanding shares is around $620 billion. Now, as you mentioned, Steve, some models or versions of the phone are already sold out. So while we're seeing lots of great news from Apple's perspective, there are some customers or would-be customers who are very unhappy. There's actually a lawsuit that's being launched in the U.S. by Apple's upgrade program members. So these are members who can buy the phone or a new model of the phone on an annual basis and pay it off in monthly installments. And they're saying that Apple is prioritizing new purchasers of the phone rather than those who would be upgrading. So whether you want the jet black model or a white model or whatever color, some people are going to be unhappy, some won't be. And as we see, lots of people lining up anyway.
That's true. Very true. All right, let's talk about the gap between men and women and how much everyone's being paid. You think by this time in the year we're in right now that this wouldn't be an issue, but it continues to be one.
It does continue to be one, and it's quite a big discrepancy, too. So the OECD looked at 46 different countries. And when we look at men and women ages 25 to 64 who have a grade 11 education or less, Canadian women earn just 61% of what men earned. And this is significantly below the OECD average of 76%. So even across those 46 countries, quite a discrepancy between wage rates. Now, in Canada, we do have the largest cohort of adults who seek post-secondary education. 55% of us do, as opposed to 35% across the OECD countries that were surveyed. But even in terms of women who achieve a post-secondary education, still earning less than men. We earn 72% versus the OECD average of 73%. So quite a big difference there, Steve.
Very much. Okay, thank you very much, Hayley. If you want some more details from Hayley, you can go to BIV.com.